Gloria Day. I am a full-time caregiver for my mother, who is 75, and she was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia back in 2018. I was living in Atlanta. I was teaching art at a charter school, K-5 charter school. And life was good. Atlanta's a great city. I was really enjoying the job. I'm a writer, I'm an artist, and I love kids. So that was just all starting to come together with some really meaningful work. And one night I was on the phone with my younger sister, who was back in St. Louis, not only caring for mom, but also taking care of her 3 young children and, just in her family. And I could hear the exhaustion in her voice. And me being the big sister, I just couldn't stay away any longer. I had to come in and say like, hey, this is our mom, and I'm here for you. So I did that, but the timing of everything was just like, I feel like I'm just finally finding my footing, and life is good, and here comes life, changing everything around. I do want to share a little bit about timing. I just started writing some things that I wanted to share tonight, and there's one thing that God has used to solidify my faith in Him, and that is timing. It's become both the hardest thing to surrender and the act of His love that's the easiest to recognize through this whole thing. So maybe there are some here tonight who haven't been doing so well with the accepting the timing of everything. Maybe for some reason you started thinking back to when your caregiving journey started, and you've been thinking about how much better things could have been if dementia would have picked like a different time to arrive. Maybe you've received a promotion in your career, and that was confirming that you were finally on the right path towards living a purposeful and fulfilling life that you are genuinely, wholeheartedly beginning to love. And then comes in this diagnosis. Timing. It seems unfair. And for me, things have been getting uncomfortable lately. I felt like I was just figuring it out. By no means am I the perfect caregiver. I mean, there are some in this room who I've been able to watch like on social media, and I'm like, there's an invisible cape there. I just don't understand how they're doing it. But I try my best. And what I'm learning now is life doesn't stop while you're a caregiver. When I moved back to St. Louis, I met a person who knew my mom as she was before she had dementia. A great guy. And we became friends. And I was actually praying for someone. I was like, Lord, please send me someone to just like walk alongside me. Just somebody. And it was funny when I met him, he was like, hey, it's good to meet you. I know your mom. Maybe we should just go walking in the park. Maybe we should just go for walks. And I was like, you've been listening to my conversations, my prayers. But I was like, okay. And that was like 2022. And we just had this incredible friendship. He would come over to sit with me and mom. He would fix things around the house. I mean, without even asking, just really taking that pressure off of me. And so that was 2022 that we really became good friends, and 2023. And he was dealing with some like heart issues of his own, or some health issues of his own, his heart. And it was only, about a month ago now that I saw his brother in church. And his brother said, did you hear what happened to Marvin? And I was like, man, is he back in the hospital? And he said, no, they found him in his apartment. He's gone. And so for the last month, I have been crying because I lost this person who was walking alongside me. And it's just made me realize, like, I almost don't even know what life is anymore. I'm taking it day by day, and I just have to say, like, the Lord is my strength. I was, like maybe some of you in this room, maybe you've heard of Luke Combs, I believe his name is, and the cover that he did of Fast Car. Everybody's paying attention to it. We love it. It was so good. I love that song, from Tracy, right? But I was like, okay, let me just listen to this. Let me listen to this cover. I want to see why everybody's talking about it. And again, I grew up listening to the song, loved it back then. But I noticed the second verse. I listened to it in a way that I had never even, it's almost like I didn't hear it. It was like a brand new verse. The second verse in that song says, and this was like maybe, not long ago, like when it first started, maybe like a month ago, I really paid attention to this verse. And it said, "You see, my old man's got a problem. He lives with the bottle. That's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. I say his body's too young to look like this. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school, and that's what I did." And I heard that verse, and I heard that during a time when I was wishing I had a fast car and somebody to just get me out of life. And it was just overwhelmingly relatable. I'm saying all that to say this is hard work, and it's where I am. It's where I am. No matter what the circumstance is, it's hard being a child taking care of a parent. It's hard work. But I can say this, from the moment I said, yes, here I come to help, till today, it has changed me for the better. And I will leave you with this poem.